a world so full of mystery.
Good morning, Maryland, and welcome to the Fossil Fuels on 5.
We are the Green Crew, and today we will be discussing the care and keeping of our environment and the three main fossil fuels: coal, oil,
And natural gas.
Recently, we spoke to a leasing consultant. He shared some information of the Blair townhouses and buildings.
Some of the most eco-friendly and energy-efficient buildings in Maryland, located on 1401 Blair Mill Road, Silver Spring, Maryland 20910.
Before we proceed with the Blair buildings and our leasing consultant, we have a few facts we think you should know.
A renewable resource is a resource that can be reused within approximately the span of a human lifetime.
Some examples of renewable resources are sun, water, and wind energy.
Non-renewable resource is a resource that cannot be reused or will take longer than a human lifespan to reproduce.
Some examples of non-renewable resources are coal, oil, and natural gas. As you have noticed, we previously mentioned those resources under a category called fossil fuels because they are created from old fossilized plants and animals.
Although many people use non-renewable resources to this day, they don't realize how harsh they are on the environment.
There are many negative effects from using these resources. Here are some examples. If you burn coal, you can cause air pollutants and harm organisms.
Oils can leak and kill organisms also.
Natural gases may contain chemicals that harm the environment. While taking natural gas from the ground, some chemicals may contaminate clean, filtered drinking water.
Even though renewable resources are much more eco-friendly than non-renewable resources, they can sometimes be overused and abused.
When large hydro dams are installed into big rivers, they often create negative consequences by interrupting species and their habitats. The process includes lots of flooding until some habitats are completely submerged underwater.
Also, when people generate lots of solar power, they use large areas of land where they place panels to track solar energy.
To construct solar panels, you must first demolish the land, which destroys habitats and the organisms that live there. Also, when people build large windmills and fields, birds cannot navigate safely through the sky and are almost killed.
Today, we will also focus on some ways that middle school students, preferably 6th grade students like yourself, can help find alternative ways the renewable resources can be used.
Children should remember to use less water. By taking a shower, use much less water than taking a bath.
Make sure to turn off the lights that are not used. That way, you are not wasting energy.
Always recycle. That's one of the easiest ways to keep the earth clean and healthy.
One resource that is very commonly used among households in Montgomery County and many places around the world is nuclear.
Nuclear power helps heat our homes and provides electricity.
The buildings that we researched, the Blair buildings, use many alternative resources such as solar panels.
Now let's proceed on to the townhouses and the consultant.
Paul.
We asked Paul various questions.
We asked what their reasons for building energy-efficient townhouses and assortment of buildings.
Paul said the managers of Blair Buildings were committed to making sure residents live a green, healthy lifestyles.
We also asked what the benefits were from the energy-efficient materials used.
The answer, it left less carbon footprint in the environment.
Our next question, when did the managers, architects, builders, etc. become interested in eco-friendly buildings?
Everyone became interested when we realized the buildings would be sustainable, less expensive, but still good quality, said Paul.
Question number 4. Do these buildings directly affect the Chesapeake Bay watershed?
Paul couldn't answer specifically relating to the Chesapeake Bay, but he did know that the lifestyle promoted impacts positively all around Maryland.
We're also interested in how hard it was to maintain the business.
Paul explained that the owners had a strong responsibility making sure to promote an eco-friendly living.
That's all we have for today, but make sure that you stay tuned for our next episode,
The Making of